Hello everyone, welcome back to the video. In this video, we'll be taking a look at how to use Smartsheet for project management. So as you can see here, this is a newly generated Smartsheet account, and as you can see here, it is all pretty much empty. So if we quickly take a look at this, on the left hand side we have the home icon, we have notifications, browse, that allows us to take a look at all the different worksheets that we have, and workspaces, what was the most recently opened workspace, any favorites, or caps, which we will generate or we'll try to generate later on. And we have the launcher right here as well. Again, it is the workups right here, and it is empty at the moment. So let's go ahead and create our first workspace. So what we're gonna do is, if you haven't gone back on home, go ahead and click on this, and then we're gonna go ahead and click create new. Now as you can see here, there are literally multiple things that you can do. So you can either create a sheet, a form, a report, a dashboard, a work app, and you can take a look at different templates as well. And there is the project assistant, and you can go ahead and import the file. So let's go ahead and take a look at some templates. So let's click on this, and as you can see, with Smartsheet you can pretty much create anything that you can think of. So these can be, different things to do with budgeting, formula, task list, priority, simple to-do list, simple project and resource management, staff plan management, and go ahead and just explore through all of this. But what I'd like to show you, if you are completely new to Smartsheet, go ahead and use all of these filters right here. So say for example, let's take a look at a low complexity. Now what I want to do for our low complexity is to create something quite minimal at the very beginning, just for us to have an idea of how to use Smartsheet. So the most simple thing we would do is to generate a simple to-do list right here. So let's go ahead and click this right here, and this will then give us a preview of our dashboard. So as you can see here, within our Smartsheet, it usually includes a dashboard, a to-do list, and a status as well. And as well as, of course, like a graph or a chart that shows us the relationship between each one. Now let's go ahead and create this template. So let's use this template. Let's click on this. And then once that it's created this, it will then add that into our folder right here. So within our workspaces, we have that simple to-do list, and let's go ahead and click on it. And as you can see, we have these three worksheets that we have. So we have the status, the charts, and the to-do list. Let's go ahead and click on the dashboard itself. And if we take a look at the dashboard, as you can see here, we already have samples of what this looks like. So we have our, to be completed tasks right here. And then we have the actual ones that are completed. So these are automatically generated. It knows that there is still 4 that needs to be completed. 1 has been completed. In total, we have 5. And then we have some very nice graphs for this as well. Now, to access the others, you can go ahead and click on this if you would like. So let's click on this list by status. This will then load up the list itself. So as you can see here, we have our list right here. So we have, the completed section, and we have the to be completed section. You can't actually add any more additional things here. This will be done in the to-do list later on, which I will show. But you can actually edit things out in here. So say example, we need to edit this rather than the resume, it's update resume and cover letter right there. You can go ahead and do that. You can even adjust the notes as well. Update out of office to 2023 version or something like that. You can go ahead and edit things out in here. These ones, the modified sections, are programmatically generated, but you can go ahead and use all of these ones out if you would like as well. If you want to change the different views, you can go ahead and do so. Say for example, like the calendar view, you can see it all in here. And on this left side right here, you can see there are some additional things that you could do. So you can add you can add the file right here. So say for example, you've updated the resume itself, then you can go ahead and attach that resume right here. If you want to add comment, you can go ahead and click on this and it will pop up here on the right hand side. So let me do that again. Let me close this off, and then let's go ahead and add a comment. So as you can see, it adjusts right here. Then go ahead and add your comments to whatever you would like. So for example, we can remove the address on the resume and then go ahead and post that comment right here. Everyone else who's working on this should be able to see it. And as you can see here as well, there is that comment on this particular task itself. We also have this thing called proofs. So this is quite similar to attaching a file. However, this is where you would have a reviewer to check whatever you have done. So if we click on this will then open up a drop down which you can add your file. And then as you can see here, others can then go ahead and review this. So now we're gonna go ahead and add a new task. So let's go ahead and click on browse right here. And then let's go into this to-do list. And now here is the section where we can go ahead and add in new tasks in here. Say for example, communicate with finance on new tax codes or something like that. And then we can go ahead and add a note too if we want, or let's go ahead and add another one. Say for example, prepare for board meeting. For a note, say for example, we require all development team, something like that. Now if we go ahead and click on save right here, what would happen is that these would then be updated as to when we generated these or when it was completed. And then if it's something is complete, go ahead and toggle this right here. So again, this is for your entire team or for personal if you wanted to, but it allows for collaboration in here because you can go ahead and add conversations, attach files, add proofs, brand folder, and any update requests right here, publishing any activity log. So as you can see here, there are a few things that has been changed, and summary as well. And then we have connectors. So say for example, if you're using Jira or Salesforce, you can go ahead and sync them all in here. And again, as you can see here, this is all almost the same as the list task view. So go ahead and just play around with all of this right here. And that is what the simple to-do list would look like. So that's how you would project manage things for a simple to-do list. Now let's take a look at how we would do that for a project itself. So let's go ahead and go into the templates once again. So now let's take a look at what we can do in terms of for project management. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead and look for project management right here, or just let's go ahead and take a look at project. And as you can see, there are multiple ways in terms of how we could manage all of our different projects. So some are more specific than others, so go ahead and explore through each one of them. The nice thing is it does tell you in terms of the complexity of each one. So say for example, if we take a look at the simple project plan itself, we have a bit of a description here telling us that it allows us to manage work for initiating, planning, and launching the project. So this is what it looks like. It's almost as similar to the to-do list that we were doing earlier on. So if you take a look at each of the views itself, so we have the project dashboard, we have the tracker itself, and we have the status view itself. So let's go ahead and use this template so that we can have a idea of the structure. And again, once that we have used this template, it just adds it as one of the new workspaces. So it's right here, simple project plan. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the dashboard. As you can see here, it is even more complex than before because we now have multiple people working on this project itself. You can see, what hasn't been started, what is currently in progress, what is currently blocked as well, and then what has been completed, as well as, the timeline of each one. And in terms of percentage of the project, you can literally see everything right here. So if we go ahead and take a look at tasks by status, as you can see, it's all pretty much here, which is really nice. Again, you can take a look at when it started, when is the end date, any descriptions about it. Literally all very manageable as well. And this column right here is it at risk? You can go ahead and use that as well. Now, if we take a look at it by task, so if we click on task tracker right here, then if we open them up, as you can see, we can literally manage everything. We can see what everyone is working on, and we can see by how long, and are there any indication of the status as well. It's all right here. And again, you can go ahead and change the views if you have. So card view right here, so this is a Kanban state, so we can see what is being completed, what is blocked, in progress, and not started as well, which is really nice. And again, as a grid view, we can go ahead and do that. And say, for example, that we want to go ahead and create a new task, we can go ahead and do this in the task tracker themselves. So say, for example, we want to add a new initiation itself. So just go ahead and we'll go ahead and click on planning, and then we're gonna go here and then add a row. Now this will add a new row right here. So say, for example, assess the team leaders and project task dissemination or something like that. And then you can go ahead and click on who it's assigned to, and then we have all of these samples right here. So say, for example, I'm going to do it to me, and then what is the status? It's not yet started. These when does it need to be started by? So say today. When does it need to be finished by? Say by Monday. And then don't forget to save this. And now let's take a look at the view, the Gantt view. As you can see, it's updated it right here. If we take a look at the card view, we have it right here. And if we take a look at the status, as you can see, it's not yet started, so it's right here. And say it's in progress, and then go ahead and save again, and then this should adjust to right here, so it's moved to in progress. So say, for example, let's say it's complete. Go ahead and save again, hit that refresh, and as you can see, it is here now in the completed section. And if we again go back into the dashboard, this should have updated right here. So we have that we have generated just now, and this would update all of this as well. And there you go. So go ahead and explore a bit more on how you would use Smartsheet, and go ahead and explore through all of the different templates that we have right here. Well, I hope that you have found this tutorial useful. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.